guys and girls in the Illumination. Time to jump aboard the Loom Train. It's me, it's JJD, JJ Double J, the Illuminator here, the sweet one. Also known by almost countless other aliases and nicknames, but we won't get into that right now. I was just reading about an anonymous stranger for the past 14 or so Christmas seasons has been giving out $100 bills to complete strangers who look like they need a little bit of extra help during the Christmas season. Now, the way I understand it, this gentleman, who happens to be a very rich gentleman, he picks a different city in a different state every year, and he clears everything with the local police departments, and he picks a certain spot or a certain street or a certain store or something like that, and he gives out, in the form of $100 bills, he gives out between $100,000 and $200,000 during the course of the month of December leading up to Christmas, basically to people who just look like they need it. He said he specifically looks for people who look a little bit more down on their luck, or sad looking people who look like they can use an extra $100. And the fact that he's anonymous all the more shows that he's not looking for any type of notoriety for it. He's not looking for any type of publicity or anything like that. And that's just, in a world nowadays where, what's right is wrong and what's wrong is right, and it's a society of people who think of themselves first. A lot of people, not everyone, but a lot of people think of themselves first. I really believe that when people who have a surplus of money that can afford to do something like this actually go out and do it, they don't just donate $100,000 to a charity that may or may not use that money for good. To actually go out and say, hey, you know what? I want to do something for you here. Here's a $100 bill. You look like, this might brighten your day a little bit. And I bet you, especially since he can afford it, taking the extra time to do something like this, to travel and spend the time, because when you think about it, giving out $100,000 in $100 bills, that's a lot of money, and that's a lot of time it takes. What is it? $1,000 is 10 times, 100. That's like what, 10,000 $100 bills, and sometimes he'll give 200,000 out, 20,000. That's a lot. I don't know. I just think it's great how there's still people trying to make a little bit of a difference, make a little bit of a dent in all the crapola that happens, especially around the holiday seasons when money might be tight and stress might be way up there, and it's just a nice little story. I hope it brightened your day a little bit. I don't want to see anybody going out there looking sad just to try to get $100. Anyway, hope you're doing well. Say la Versky, I'm off to the races. I love you all. Stay safe. Be good to yourselves. This is the Illuminator, and I'll be back.
Oh, this is the big one. Oh, I'm coming to join you, honey.